I can't tell. Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Since it's Amazing One Comment, what the heck you want to call me? And I'm here with Christopher. Say hello, Chris.
Hello.
They cannot see. You cannot see our face because Christopher does not want to be shown.
Yeah.
Chris. All right, ready? We are here to watch the top 15 scariest YouTube videos, and I told you I was gonna do a YouTube video with Christopher, or if I not, my bad. It was supposed to be Ernesto, but he's grounded.
Well, technically not grounded. They just didn't want him to come.
Yeah, they just didn't want him to come.
Which really ain't fair because Amanda's here and Edgar.
Yeah. So later on today, I will do a YouTube video with Brandon. Say hello.
Hello?
I don't think you gotta say it a little louder.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's begin.
15. Obey the Walrus. This video obtained its fame a while back from the confusing and creepy vibe it radiates. It's a very old
What
video,
is that?
and the quality shows that.
What
It
is
features very creepy and childish music that plays over footage of a transvestite wearing a pink dress and walking around in a distorted manner. Towards the end, we get a zoom in of the person's expressionless face before we are
And we're having John in it too.
Yo!
Let's go to the living room.
Bro, you look like that, John. Oh, snap.
Alright, let's roll the tape, Diane.
faced with a photo of a walrus. The video originally surfaced with the same title in a Spanish language. People began creating reaction videos, which usually went one of two ways. Either they laughed uncontrollably, or they were frozen with fear. The video soon came with a myth that it was created by a Latin American cult known as La Morsa, aka the Walrus, and it is said that bad things would happen after watching the video. Again, there has been research put into this video that found it was actually just footage used from the actor's life documentary titled The Goddess Bunny. The actor is named Johnny Baima, and he suffers from polio. He has spoken about going through a lot of sexual abuse as a child, and irrelevantly becoming a drag queen model. Chances are that someone just took footage from his film, made it creepy or funny depending how you see it, and posted it for attention. As for the differing feelings that come alongside this video,
Are you literally laughing, Chris?
Yes. Because that's so funny.
The wall
Look
was...
at his face. He's got a small body, but a big face.
Damn, man.
Big head,
it's
too.
actually very psychological.
Well, the guy is technically right. People were either laugh or freeze. You laughed, I just froze.
The color
John laughed
scheme
too.
that the video is set in,
I laughed.
Hey,
tune of music,
The fuck is
and the
that?
knowingness of what is happening tampers with the way our brain processes
No, I'm
things
not fucking
and leads
close, I'm
to
not
different
fucking
people
close.
having different reactions. No
Don't
matter
fucking
the
close.
truth behind this video, the fear that it pulls out of some people is very, very real. Number 14. I feel fantastic.
there's nothing scary about this.
Yet another viral and terrifying video that graced YouTube. This one is a blonde robot in the middle of what is probably a living room, singing a strange and high-pitched song that includes the lyrics, I feel fantastic, and to top off the creep factor, please leave, run, run, run. The robot does change positions a few times, and towards the end, she's even in a new outfit. It should be mentioned that midway through the strange music video, there's a random shot of the backyard. The earliest upload of this was in 2009. Many people began saying that the robot was created by a serial killer as some form of statue bride. The shot to the backyard was allegedly a shot of where the killer buried his victims, and the things the robot sings are to reflect what the killer wishes his victims would have said while being murdered. This mostly came about because the description on the video tells about the story in Greek mythology of Pygmalion, a man who made a statue bride because he was so fed up with the impure women that surrounded him. However, the true story behind this strange singing robot is actually a lot less creepy. Well, it's still kind of weird. This was all actually a music project done by John Bergeron. Back in 2004, he built this android which he named Tara and programmed her to sing songs that he wrote and recorded. He continued to sell the videos online,
can't
so this
see.
probably came from someone who was
No,
crazy enough
right?
to make a purchase, as there has never been proof of him having a YouTube account. This was actually a brilliant idea that wound up being horribly executed. As for the strange cutscene to the backyard, it's still unexplained, but it was most likely just an attempt to add some cinematic beauty to the video. Although the page could not be found now, there has been proof that the music videos were sold back in the early days of the site. Considering there has been no activity from Bergeron since 2004, we can live out the rest of our lives safely knowing there will be no more Terra videos. Number 13, Agamemnon Counterpart. This
What?
video basically starts out as confusing, but you can't stop watching. Even as you stare at the scream in horror and disbelief, you probably won't stop it. The video starts out with a crummy old-school VHS warning, which is followed by on-screen text that reads, "A
What?
video cassette was found in a
25,
pile of
70,
rubble
what?
on the ruins of a certain blue planet."
Okay. Why are they going to be showing us the videos if they keep saying that it's so creepy? Couldn't they just show us the photos? I mean, like, for instance, what's that thing when you watch a video that we go crazy on the floor? You can't speak or anything. I don't know. It's like I forgot what's it called. But if I don't know, it makes your eyes look rainbowish, like you would be seeing rainbow shit. I don't know, but it's the type of thing you will not get back from up. You will not stand back up. I forgot, but they just gonna show us a scary fucking video. You know, I'm gonna watch this. Because last time me and Junior did not get scared, so let's hope this thing will scare us.
What you are about to witness will not be the contents of the aforementioned cassette. This is an entirely different recording, which is shown next to what could be the intro to
And Brandon
a very
and Junior's
low-budget
with us. Say hello,
children's
guys.
show.
Hello? Oh, what the fuck?
It's on dang commercial. Give me a.
Features cartoon characters, bright
What the
colors,
heck is
and
this?
displays the title, "Let's Make a New Friend." However, not long into the video, screaming begins. Like uncontrollable, someone is about to get murdered type screaming.
Oh shit. These are really tricky. How's that?
We see a few more trippy shots, with tons more screaming and overly happy background music, and the video ends. Rumors immediately began spreading that the video is actually once footage from a popular Japanese rape murder case. Apparently, the cartoon footage covered up the video, but not the audio. However, when you look at the description of the original posting, it stated, "Drawings by Jason Kovac, aka Dave, from 2001, D2K1. Research leads to DK21, meaning Destination Imagination 2001. From there we can find that this video was a strange art project that got uploaded in 2006. Looking even deeper has exposed that the audio and screaming are both from vintage movies. So the rape murder theory is completely false. As for the title, or the meaning behind the video, there's not one. Jason Kovac has yet to release any information about its confusing title or complex meaning. Just take a look. Maybe you'll be able to find some deep and powerful meaning within these terrifying screams. Number 12. Username
What?
666.
He uses
This popular video is based on an even more popular creepypasta. It's probably
They know
been
that's the
seen
devil's
by
number.
many.
Why the hell would you
involves
type it
a
out?
YouTube channel by the name of Username 666. The person controlling the
devil's
computer
stupid.
finds that
That's
the
what's up.
account has been suspended.
We're doing a
When
reaction
you go
video.
into refresh about 50 times, things start to become redder and redder, and the majority of the text becomes 666.
Alright, guys.
One more
See,
refresh
look,
leads
look,
to the
I've seen
account with videos of twisting the channel, though, it does say it has been suspended. This implies that the channel did exist at one point. Well, it could have been a demonic and truly
That's a
freaky
good thing for
account.
that, but it's like,
There's
no,
no proof for
You
that.
can't exit out.
That aside, however, the thought is still terrifying. Plus, there are
You can't
several
exit out from my
softwares and
computer, right?
programs that
You
can
can't
be
exit
used
out
to
or get it out or
replicate this
anything.
effect for scaring friends, or, you know,
What if you turn it
whatever
off?
you would need that for. Take a look.
It won't go. It won't be gone.
Maybe it's tapped. He's like tapped. I won't turn off.
Oh shit! Something happened.
Number 11. Cursed Kleenex commercial. The following ad for
Commercial, come on,
tissues
man.
is creepier than it needs to be. As you will see, there is a small child that seems to have their body painted a dark orange. The child is sporting green hair and some sort of magical horn. Meanwhile, the woman next to the child, possibly a mother, makes loving gestures towards the child before letting a tissue fly into the air. All the while, this creepy slow song is playing in the back.
Kleenex is
released
bad.
this commercial in mid-1986, and it immediately received negative feedback. People claimed that the song in the background was a Russian demonic ritual chant that sang about dying. There were also numerous claims that the commercial would change depending on what time of day it was shown. For example, in the afternoon, it would be overall normal, but if it ever aired past midnight, it was distorted and even more terrifying. After becoming fed up with complaints, Kleenex took the commercial down and it was never aired again.
Wait, so what
However,
happened?
that didn't stop it from eventually
Apparently,
being
this
spread
video
all
is a
over
curse.
YouTube.
It's
People
cursed.
began
They ain't
uploading
gonna
and
play the
sharing
music. I hope they
posting
don't.
videos of themselves watching the commercial at midnight to show how distorted it really became.
Imagine it's still an ad. And they like,
Japanese creepy.
oh, they're playing, no, chill out.
No, we can understand it because it's like it's a Russian music. Something about someone dying or people dying. Yo, that's creepy.
Imagine that, it's not your phone, it's a video.
I hope it's a video. Yo, look at the girl. It looks like she's looking right at us. Yo.
Oh, God. She is.
Once all of this came about, rumors began that all of those involved in creating the commercial died
So
in
is
some
it the
freak
baby
way.
or like what?
Everyone from the cameraman to the two actors. It was even said that anyone who simply watched the commercial would die. None of it was true, though. The actress,
So we're
Kiko
not technically watching,
Matsuzaka,
right?
has been proven to still be alive, and many of the YouTube videos that were posted past midnight were also proven to have been edited or faked in some
so that means
fashion.
everyone else died,
Furthermore,
right?
the song in the background
Yeah, but we're
isn't
not
Russian
watching
at all.
it, so,
It's
like,
a song in
technically-
English by Jane and Barton.
It's a fine day, people open windows.
Yeah.
Houses just for a short while. Across, and they look at the grass. They look
Is that a
at
monkey?
the sky. It's going
Oh,
to
right
be
there.
a fine night
To the red,
tonight.
to the right,
It's
turn
going
it
to
down.
be a fine day tomorrow.
Although most of these things have been debunked, watching this commercial is still pretty creepy. It gives off a weird vibe that makes it pretty easy to understand why people created such strange rumors. The commercial is
Why did they make this commercial?
revealing, and most people were probably just looking for some way to explain it. Number 10.
Oh, we watched this yesterday, Junior.
No, it's not scary, I swear.
Yeah, it was
This is
Watch this.
possibly one of the most scary
Face
videos on
first.
the list,
What
depending
the-
on your own personal tastes.
It's nothing
We see some
scary.
young girl, or
Wait.
possibly doll, sitting at a dinner room table. A bowl sits in front of her, and there's a fire behind her through the window.
That's
Her
fake,
stare is
because
so
why would you
strong
take
and
a video
creepy
of it? Like,
that you almost
Bro.
can't look at her while
This is what this is about. They think once you die, there's nothing after that. They don't think there's no heaven or hell. That's why they made this video. Me and Junior already watched it. If y'all seen us watch it, we said, fuck!
At the
Right? We said fuck at the end? Yeah. We said that. Because it really wasn't that scary. I want to see if I can skip through it.
With a pretty average looking guy having a seat in front of a dark gray background. He doesn't say much at first. He just starts taking his clothes off and bathing himself in clay, which he paints over and layers on multiple times. He does begin saying things later in the video in a seemingly exhausted voice. He also makes disturbing noises as he layers on the clay and paint and cuts eye holes and a mouth opening for himself. Things become pretty disturbing.
Oh my god.
No, he's adding paint.
Was that real?
No.
That's fake,
As
that's
the
fake.
video goes on, things honestly just get worse and worse. There's almost a sense of panic created as you question what is going on and what
That looks
terrible
fucked
thing is
up.
going to happen next. The video was at one point associated with the creepypasta titled Gateway of the Mind,
a
story that
paintbrush or what?
explains how a group
Yeah,
of
it's a paintbrush.
scientists cut off all of a man's senses, after which he essentially loses his mind. This video doesn't really match up well with that creepypasta though, considering the different time periods
Is it a he or
and
a she?
general lack of
It's a he.
similarity. The shocking video is actually an art project of the man mentioned in the title. Either way, coming across something like this will probably cause you to not sleep for several days until you finished extensive research on this matter.
It's done. Look.
I look at Taylor.
See?
Why does everybody get the same clip? John gets the same one. But the other There's one right there. He's doing over here?
No.
Number 8, the Wyoming incident. This is a video.
Here's another one. What happened? Did you pause it?
Nope. Give me a sec, guys. Okay. We are back, guys. I'm here with Junior and Brandon and John and Chris. If I have not mentioned it already, let's resume.
November 1987. Two news stations
Oh, we watched
had their
this.
broadcasts interrupted by a
Skip it.
Yeah, I know. There you go.
to be said
It was something about the news, someone killing someone, and
And this heads.
yeah, there's heads.
Remember
Just
that?
pictures of heads, numbers.
Yeah, we
They
should not
try to
let
check
them
in
see
your
it.
mind.
Remember that video we saw when we were at the bus stop?
Yeah.
We should put that on there.
And then they paint
Later.
it.
Yeah, because that's a
about
good
this
video.
video that can't be seen. To summarize things, this man posts a video explaining that his great-grandmother's burial site could no longer keep up with the grounds work for her casket. This man, being the only living relative, offers to take the casket off their hands. Since he doesn't have anywhere else to put it, he just holds the casket in his backyard. Everything seems pretty reasonable, and although it's not something most of us would do, it does seem to make more sense than what follows. The man goes on to open the casket and give a full view of the corpse. He also leans in to peck his great-grandma on the lips. Actually, he does more than peck her on the lips. He kisses her old decayed corpse multiple times. Number 6. K-Feet car commercial. This is
have you watched
probably
this one?
one of the
No.
most popular jump scare videos ever.
Yeah, keep
It's been
watching.
viewed about 3
Apparently, this is a commercial.
Just let us watch.
What commercial?
million times on most of the channels that have
Is it a commercial
uploaded it.
right now?
On that same note, it has been uploaded by numerous channels and to numerous pages. Not to mention all the reaction videos that are
No.
circulating out there. Well, the video itself is pretty
Who's on the other
terrifying.
side?
It's nothing more than a well-played ad. It features a beautiful scenic view of a car traveling through a very bountiful setting. Everything
This
seems
is
all
a
nice and
commercial
calm
because, like,
until
at
this
the
gruesome
end it shows like a
a
soda.
ghost pops out of nowhere, extremely close to the camera, and scares the living shit out of whoever is watching. Even those that have seen the video thousands
See?
of times
Told you.
say it still
Caffeine.
gets them. After the ghost exits the screen, a message displays in German that translates roughly to, "You've never been so awake." This is to stimulate the effect that is generated from the company's energy drink.
Okay, that wasn't
Number
that
5,
scary.
Pretty Woman.
'Cause we
This
haven't watched
video
the
is
video.
just of a man lip syncing along to the popular song Pretty Woman. Although he is pretty creepy, it doesn't seem that bad. It's just a weird old man singing to a song in a way that makes you feel pretty uncomfortable. However, the backstory can change the feel of this video entirely. The singer's real name is Edward Muscare, and he's actually a real-life registered sex offender. So that instinct of being slightly violated while watching this video was actually very plausible. As part of his probation, Muscare was not allowed to use the internet, and after this video, he was put back in jail for 5 years, where he died from lung cancer. Just a friendly reminder to always go with your gut feeling about creepy old dudes. Bye-bye. Fatal diving accident. I'm sure everyone has had the issue of watching something dramatic where someone begins to drown and you almost feel as if you can't breathe either. Maybe that's what makes this video so scary. Watching the diver delve deeper and deeper into the ocean, all while hearing him suffocate, creates a form of sympathetic panic. This particular diver was doing a bounce dive, a form of diving where you sink to the bottom and use the sea floor to bounce up. This was being done in a place called the Blue Hole in Dahab, Egypt, which is very well known for killing inexperienced divers. His death was caused by a series of mistakes. He was diving using AIR, a form of tanked oxygen that is 78% nitrogen, which becomes intoxicating at low pressures. It should never be used below 190 feet because of the oxygen toxicity, and is rarely used below 130 feet anyways. By 90 feet into the water, the diver was basically drunk. Add that information to the fact that he was only using one tank, he might as well have dived with no tank at all. He was also overweight with equipment, so he had to completely abandon his tank. Furthermore, as if all of this wasn't enough to lead to his death, he was ascending to the bottom completely alone, meaning no one was there to pull him back up or stop him from falling. So the diver's final death wasn't as mystical as many viewers originally thought, and it was actually just irresponsible diving. A combination of nitrogen neurosis, oxygen toxicity, a single tank, improper gas mix, and overweighting killed him.
Who was at his house?
Number 3.
That was a bone, I think.
Girl goes psycho during makeup tutorial.
Oh, we've
Most
seen this.
viewed categories is tutorials. People from all over the web flock to get information on how to change a light bulb, and especially on how to apply makeup. So when this video popped up in 2014, it's just a young woman sitting in front of a camera explaining a makeup process. Although the left half of the screen does lead to a few questions, nothing could prepare you for when she begins beating her head onto the table.
So we're gonna just start here.
What?
Smash. This is gonna be fucked up.
Yo! What the fuck?
See, look.
It's a truly gory scene, and you're left wondering what the hell happened. She just seemed to have snapped at some point. Buzz began immediately over this video. The description of the tutorial read, "This video was sent to me anonymously. I do not have any information beyond that. It is for you to decide on your own whether it is real or fake." After some investigation, and thanks to tweets from the actress, Nakaya Seacrest, it wasn't long before the truth came out. This was a promo video made for a film the uploader was creating. You can check it out at the15experience.com. Number 2, Paris Catacombs lost footage. The Paris Catacombs is a popular and terrifying site found beneath the streets of Paris, France that is pretty ancient. It's an underground system that has also been seen as a cemetery, as it is filled with millions of human remains. The location is allegedly cursed. It is illegal to enter, and the Paris government has shut down every entrance that has been found. This video usually only can be found in the form of an excerpt from a documentary. It is footage of a man exploring the catacombs. before strange and horrifying things happen. In the video, we see things from a first-person point of view as the man navigates through the catacombs. He shows arrows painted on the ground, symbols and human-like figures painted on the walls, and entire rooms filled with bones. The man begins to pick up speed and run faster and faster, with less and less purpose. He seems to be running from something, with no idea of where he's actually going. It's likely, however, he was just in a state of panic. The camera eventually stops abruptly, and when it begins filming again, it is laying on its side, and we actually see a splash of
Number
water
one should
and
be
hear the
good.
men panic.
Yeah, that's
Probably should be the scariest.
And all of a sudden,
I think
this
he was alive
location is
then.
already as scary as it gets, especially for those that are claustrophobic. Not to mention that the tunnels stretch for about 400 miles, and most of the passages lead to even lower levels, meaning it's very easy to get lost. This man was never found. Number 1.
Here's another one.
Shays.
Oh, we watched the shit too. Yeah.
St. John hand
Yeah.
thing. This truly disturbing
you have one like
video
this.
comes from
Alright,
an
let's go.
entire channel dedicated to
Tell
the
him
main
to
character
keep it.
feature. In this video, we are
That
greeted
is
with
not.
someone at the front door who appears to be wearing a blonde wig and part of the latex mask. The character asks another,
Shay? Are you still doing that hand thing? I heard you're doing the hand thing today. God, what is that?
the camera then shows a person wearing something very similar, doing some strange hand thing with fake wooden arms. The hand thing isn't entirely freaky on its own, but this character in general is really disturbing and confusing. Plus, the wooden hands being used adds an extra dash of fear. This is one of many truly frightening videos from a character named Shay St. John, and there's even a website dedicated to
She
her.
looks like a doll.
Yes, her. The page dedicated to her is located at
Wait, is that her?
shaysaintjohn.net and isn't really much help to figuring out the gist of everything. However, it does help to build this air of confusion and a mentally ill individual. The page is packed full of unexplainable and terrifying pictures. If you ever were to take the time to look into Shay, you'd probably be scarred for life. Even getting down to the story behind it all remains baffling.
Oh, I
Shay was
get it.
created by
He's
an
turning
artistic
into her.
director named Eric Fournier.
Oh, so
The
that's why
story
he's
is
doing
that
that
Shay
movie.
was a model.
Yeah,
but
'cause,
she
like, his
got
face
into
looks like a human,
devastating
now he
car
looks like him.
accident that left her
her.
disfigured and mentally unstable. In
Oh,
mourning
yeah.
of her beauty, she reconstructed a face and body for herself made out of mannequin parts, and she now lives in
Or
this
that.
delusion that she is still beautiful, famous, and rich, despite the majority of videos being shot in a rather trashy location. The reasoning behind this entire project was to highlight the artificial essence that can be brought from fame and wealth. On a more unfortunate note, Eric Fournier died at the age of 42 from either a car accident or
human.
It was a
reasons
he-
related to alcoholism. Well, this is a sad end to a creative take on art. At least we have seen the last of Shay. Got an idea for a top 15 list?
Yo, that was actually pretty fucked up. Because like it said that they like manufacture, as in like take people's body parts and make it, they think, a sarcastically beautiful woman. She put they think the ripping people's parts and stuff. Yeah, it is. Alright. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. And I will do a reaction video with Brandon later on.
And I think
And I hope you
Wait,
like
what
it
time? What time? What time? What time?
later on. I don't know.
Like what time?
I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button and comment down below what I can do or do better. Hope you enjoyed this video. I forgot to mention, if you get scared, it's not my fault. Y'all chose to just watch this video.
And I might do a live stream.
My bad.
Yeah, we might do a live stream.
I can't do a live stream.
Yes, we can. I can.
You can.
But
I
okay,
can't.
okay, we'll do it with your phone.
I can't.
Why?
Because I can't. I really can't.
Oh, you just can't? No.
Yeah, I really can't. Alright. Thank you for watching now.
No live stream.
Thank you for watching. We will do another YouTube video later on today. Hope you enjoy this, and
Everybody say bye.
bye! And stay safe from the flesh flood if you're not dead or alive.
Or clouds.